Hello students, Ms. Slyman here with your next set of notes on the operations we can do on functions. So just like with numbers, we can do our basic arithmetic on functions as well. So we can find the sum and difference, product, or quotient. The thing is we need to pay attention to notation because there's a few different notations we could see. We might see, for a sum or a difference, f plus or minus g in one set of parentheses. And over here, we're just saying of x. This is not times x, it's just saying f of x plus g of x. It's probably clearest to see here, but you might also just see f plus g, and we still know that that's in terms of x. All of these things are true notation-wise for sum and difference, products, and quotient. Notice, of course, in a quotient, I can only divide if my denominator is not 0. So let's look at some examples of this. So I have that my f of x function is this quadratic and g of x is this linear function. So if I'm going to find f plus g of x, well, I'm going to think of 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus the whole g of x function. And I want to make sure to use my parentheses just in case I have negatives, so I don't end up making negative errors. But now it's just a case of collecting like terms. So this is going to become 3x squared minus 2x plus x becomes minus x. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. All right, now I'm going to subtract them. So almost the same, except this time 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. And then I'm going to subtract x minus 4. So remember that negative is going to distribute there. So I'll have 3x squared minus 3x, and this time I'll have plus 5. Finding my product, I'm going to do that down here. So with a product of two polynomials, it's often easiest to just use our box. So I'm going to go ahead and put my trinomial across the top. So I'm going to put a multiplication sign here. 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. I'll put my linear function down the side, and it doesn't matter which way I did this because multiplication is commutative. So you could have had your trinomial here and your linear function here. So now I'm going to multiply 3x cubed, negative 2x squared, there's a positive x, negative 12x squared, plus 8x, minus 4. I'm putting the plus signs in there just to help remind me that when I'm collecting like terms, what I'll do. So now I'm going to collect like terms and say that my product, x minus 4 times 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 is equal to, so the only cubic term is the 3x cubed. My quadratic terms are these two, so minus 14x squared. My linear terms are these, plus 9x, and then my constant alone is negative 4. I'm going to come back up here to do the division. My division, 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 over x minus 4. Later in the year, we're going to look at doing some long division here with the polynomials, but for right now, I can just leave it like this.